Okay, hi, my name is Kachy, Kachy for short. I am from Plateau State. I live in Abuja. I am within the range of 45 to 50. Okay, so when I was younger, marriage was something it was just something that, let me just say, you see it, you just assume that it's supposed to be all roses and all that. And you meet somebody, you fall in love, you get married. Most of us that are my age, that was the idea that we had. But where I am right now, marriage, there's really one thing I should tell most people. Marry your friend. Marry somebody that you deeply understand. And I've also learned that most marriages are not, I love you, I can't live without you, let's get married. I think that's, they're different. It's really different because I've learned that you live with somebody for a long time. Love would look as if it's fading, but friendship is something that is always strong, and the friendship helps you back. It helps guide you back to knowing the person you married. You know, that's why I'm a bit more on the idea of you marry your friend, somebody you understand really, and it doesn't have to be something that I can't live without the person, you know, in a day. If I meet somebody like that, I don't think I will marry you. Because I know that one day you're going to wake me up with the reality of something. I'll probably wake up and realize, oh my goodness, he's always scratching his throat, you know, and I hate it. It's irritating. I can't stand it. And I really don't think that should be the basis why you're not staying there anymore. So marry your friend. That means you have to take your time to know the person. I don't think it's something that you just meet somebody and a year later you're getting married. You need to know the person. You understand yourselves, really, that's basically it. Just learn to understand yourselves. Yes, I did feel a lot of pressure to get married. First off, because as I was growing up, like I told you in the beginning, like, you know, I just felt, oh, finish school, fall in love, you get married. I found out I was working. I was I was entering late 20s, and I didn't see anybody that I wanted to get married to. My heart had been broken, not once, not twice, you know, and it was looking crazy. And then I was seeing my friends getting married. You know, my very good friends were getting married. They were finding that person and they were getting married, and it was like, I was left on my own. Then my mom, anytime you talk to her, she was like, oh, I don't know, when are you going to see the person you're going to marry? Don't think you're going to stay like this without getting married. So it's kind of like a little bit of pressure on so many ends, you know. And then my sister got married early. You know, my younger sister got married, my older sister got married early. So, and then I watched her and I saw that, oh, okay, it looks like she's happy. It's okay. So it kind of felt like, am I not meant to have that kind of happiness? You understand? I just felt there was a pressure. You know, like my mom would always say something. My mom always had this thing of when I go home, she would always go, oh, do you know this person? You now say yes. And I say, their daughter is getting married. And I say, oh, okay. I walk off. Another day, oh, you know, this person has gotten married and they are like, she's gonna have a baby. I'm like, oh, congrats, and I walk away. You know, so it was. My mom didn't make it any easier. I think my mom didn't make it any easier. My dad doesn't really tell his feelings until maybe you're sitting down with him, and he now says something like, eventually when you marry, I would want you to, you know, things like that. So it's kind of like, and then honestly, my friends didn't pressure me to get married, but you know, when you look at them and you see somebody that's married and you know they're looking as if everything is working fine for them, you kind of like feel that pressure to think that you should be able to get married. So I was at that point, but not so bad enough to think that I could marry anybody I met. So I guess, I don't know, pressure is life. Okay, so you know how you watch a movie, you watch a love story. I'm a sucker for love stories, so it's always like that. I grew up like that. I love the idea of love. That's me. So I just felt that when you watch a movie, it's all, fun and games. There can't be the difficult times, you have to overcome it together. There's no single battle. You find the next person and, your life is complete. That is, you're supposed to be together forever. That was what the media showed me. And I always tell my friends now, like the songs we listen to, Lionel Richie, all those people anyway during my generation, I used to tell people that they deceived us into thinking that marriage was really just fun. It was just fun. Nothing beats being in love, honestly. But when I did get into marriage, it was, I didn't experience that. But anyway, basically, I made a lot of mistakes in that area. So, but it wasn't that. It wasn't the whole idea of, oh, I fell in love, I'm going to stay there, I'll die forever. If it's not you, it's nobody else. No, media didn't help me. If I'm looking at my youth, media did not help me. They gave me an idea. It gives you an idea though of what I want now. But no, they're two different worlds, two different realities for me. Okay, so where I'm from, the area where I'm from, the idea was your husband is always right. No matter what happens, your husband is always right. And then no matter the situation you're in, you more or less should always support your husband. Sometimes if he's wrong, and things like that. But, always have his back anyways. Well, coupled up with my experiences, husbands are not always right. And also, not all husbands really listen to opinions. I think it's both ways as well. Like it's like they want to do what they want to do. Sometimes nobody says anything; they just go ahead and do it. So, but like I said, I think it has to do a lot with the culture of we here. You understand? So it's like, I don't know. And then the apology bit is it's crazy because when I'm angry with you, I'm angry. Don't come near me. So I don't know why you want me to now go and apologize for something I didn't do and I didn't cause. It's not pride. It's just that I need to have some of my sanity in me. You understand? And if you keep apologizing every time, I got into a situation where almost everything was me. So if something goes wrong, I have to apologize, and it's not my fault. And I think that's basically wrong half of the time. And and then that thing about space in marriage, where you just have to be in each other's space. No. There are days I just want to be left alone. I know you're in the house with me, but oh please, just leave me. I'm not angry with you, but I just really need to think. And if you push me, I will let you know what the problem is. But now, so being my husband and my friend, I think you should kind of like get the idea that I need a little bit of time to myself to get myself right. So I think, honestly, the things they teach you are not really what you end up seeing half of the time when you're in that place. So I think that's just, I don't know. So my mom is a housewife, has always been. So I grew up seeing her. So I kind of like felt that these are the things that women should do. But I'm not a housewife. And by the time I got there, I tried my best to do so many things that I saw my mom do, as a wife. who took up, always kitchen, always this, always that. This is a woman's role, you get. But by the time I got there, I knew there were some things I wasn't going to do, and I stated it. So I'm not going to wash clothes because I don't wash mine as well. That's what washing machines are for. I don't do that really. Call it laziness. I don't care. So I had that set out that, oh please, I'm not washing clothes. Don't make me do that. And then we have to remember that. Come to think of it, the times I watched my mom when I was growing up. For the life of me, the times she was sick, I can't even remember. I got into marriage, and there are times that I'm sick. You understand? And I can't wash, I can't cook. Sorry, I can't clean, I can't take care of my kid. So I just that gender role has been stepped on. I would want to do it, you understand, but sometimes I thought more like I come out to do it. So the part where it doesn't work for me is where my spouse is watching me do it and they know I'm ill. It messes up with my emotions. So it's kind of like, you see, the role, well, it messed up with me as a woman. And my profession, I have meetings, and I'll come home sometimes at 7. You understand? And then I'm coming home at 7, and you're looking at me like, oh, where's my dinner? And I'm actually feeling guilty at the end of the day that, oh, I should have come home sooner to, make dinner and all those things. But it messed up with me as a person. I felt as if, so whenever he had to complain about me and something that I do, I would feel very incomplete. I would feel as if I'm not measuring up to a lot of things. It will lead to a lot of self-doubt, a lot of lack of love for yourself. You begin to feel that your person who you are begins to diminish. And honestly, that would happen because you're accommodating another person, but it shouldn't be that everything in you is just no longer you. It's just the other person. We should be able to know the difference between, me and him. You understand? So it will mess you up emotionally, and then also work-wise, it takes its toll on you, whether you like it or not. So you need to know how to balance it, and honestly, the partners need to know how to help you balance it as well, without having to, is it encroach? I don't know whether encroach is the right word, into your lives at home and outside. It takes its toll on you. Anyway, emotionally, especially if you don't have somebody that is very supportive, it's not so nice. I think that's just it. Okay, so how do I say this? Love and companionship. The perception has definitely changed for me, which means I can have a companion, and I don't necessarily need to be in love with them. It's kind of like a dicey issue. Like right now, I wouldn't. What I'll tell myself, what I guess I would say from my past experiences is that, like people that I fell in love with, where I am today, a part of me is glad I never married them. And a companion, oh well, that's for us to decide if we want the one. If you're ready to let somebody know you, and you're also the person is ready to let themselves be known to you. So companionship is good, it's cool really, if you get the right person. But I don't think excess love will be inside that companion. I don't mean you can't love the person anyway. I just think that it shouldn't be the basis. Because I can have a companion and maybe he doesn't make my toes curl, he doesn't make my heart beat faster, but I would always love the fact that he's always there and I could always go to him for anything and he could always come to me for anything. You understand? Of course I would love you, but I don't want love to be the deciding factor on you being my companion. You understand? So I don't know, I'm confusing myself right now. So I guess that's about what I can say. So one stereotype I do realize is not everybody has to get married. Their peace is not in marriage, and some people are so much happier single. They don't need that partner. You know, not that they don't need that partner, but they don't need marriage, because marriage would make them unhappy. They won't be happy people. So not everybody has to get married. The way they swing that topic around in this everywhere you go to, I always tell people that look, you don't have to get married if you don't feel the need to get married. When it's time for you to get married, you will find that person. I believe that thing so much. I believe so much on that. And then there's also that thing of women let men take what was that thing? Men are always responsible for everything. You understand? Financially, anyway, that they're always they're the strong ones. Never help them. I'm not part of that school of thoughts, because I just feel that men are human. If you see your partner going through a lot and still providing a lot for you, I really think we as women should try to help. We should try to help, because it's not easy for them. They go through a lot as men, and we're just sitting down, our legs crossed. Oh, the Maggie has finished in the house. I get so upset when I hear those things, because in my mind I'm thinking, babe, get up, go to the shop and buy the Maggie cube. It's just 1,000 naira. God doesn't have to buy the Maggie cube for you, you know. So I don't know. So there are really so many things, but those are the only two that are coming off the top of my head. My younger self, wow. Okay, so in a very not so nice term, I would remind myself, marriage is overrated. If you get married at 30, it's not a problem, as long as you're happy. If you get married at 20, as long as you're happy. If you get married at 50, as long as you're happy. Marriage is overrated. I would probably have to tell myself that, so that I wouldn't be in a rush to get married. You understand? And also, remember, if you do get married, find yourself and be yourself. There's nothing worse than a happily married woman, because sometimes she's not there. She's a shadow of herself. So basically, that's why I said, marry somebody you understand. Honestly, yes, understand and is your friend. So I think I would have to tell my younger self that, you know, marriage is overrated. Don't be in a hurry, no matter what they tell you. Take your time. You will find what you're looking for. Doesn't mean you should throw away what you see, a good thing coming towards you, and you now go, no, it's overrated, it's not me, it's not marriage. Take your time and think about it, because honestly, not everybody is who they say they are. Also, because people change through marriage, so be prepared for that change that happens. Because what happens is, you know, that concept of see finish, it enters marriage. A lot of people would never like to say that, but it enters marriage. So you need to understand, if he's here and you can compensate this way, then maybe you're ready to do it. But you do, if you find yourself find it difficult to shift, then maybe you should have to think a bit, you know, and don't be in a hurry. I'll probably tell myself, babe, don't be in a hurry. I didn't marry early though, but still, don't be in a hurry. Because some mistakes, they haunt you for life. That's truth. So I guess so. Thank you.